Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? It's Saturday. Oh, I love Saturdays. Why do I love Saturdays? Do you know? You know, don't you? If you watch my morning briefings, you know it's all about Dunk's meat on a Saturday morning. That's right. I go to the butcher's on a Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to going because I didn't go last week. Maybe not the week before, I can't remember. But last time I was there, I got a lovely piece of gammon. So I'm going to go today and ask him if he's got any gammon. And he'll obviously turn around and say no. You know when you want something, they've never fucking got it, have they? So, yeah, maybe we'll get some gammon. We'll definitely get some bacon. Maybe a piece of steak, that'd be nice. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that this morning. But anyway, before that, I'm going to go to the garage and buy the Spanish Football Daily newspapers to see if there's anything in there to do with Real Sociedad and Liverpool and that ongoing situation. Now, obviously, print media is not up to date. You know, it'll be up to date until, the early hours of this morning or something like that. But it's still important because you can get opinion. You can definitely get bits out of those articles that are not available widely online or when I say widely online, I mean across social media, the internet, whatever, people's knowledge, online knowledge. And often the online versions of those newspapers vary somewhat, especially if they have a dedicated English one. So it's good. I think we've picked up some interesting bits this week from doing that. So I'll go out there and get those again for you. Then I'll go for a coffee. Yeah, I'll go for a coffee and digest it all. And if any of my Spanish friends are on hand, I will ask them to help with anything that I don't understand. When I read a Spanish newspaper or Spanish text, I can read about or understand about 70% of it, but sometimes there's some words. There was a particular word the other day that I just couldn't get my head around, but I did in the end, thanks to my friends. So that's what we'll be doing this morning. So expect to hear something from me a little bit later. We will be doing a live stream on here, a live chat, I think around 12 noon today. Normally I do it around 11:30 on a Saturday morning, but I think it'll be around about 12 because I am going to go and take care of those newspapers, and I wouldn't normally do that on a Saturday morning, so I think that might slow me down a little bit. So we'll do that. Let's give some shout outs to the lovely people that supported me yesterday on my channel, and that of course doesn't include the people that supported by watching and thumbsing up, leaving a comment, etc. Support isn't only about people that are channel members or that buy what's called a super thanks or a super chat or anything like that. So let's take a look. This was this morning actually. David Bible, he said, enjoy the weekend, hope we get a player in soon, YNWA. Thank you, David. That was an hour ago. I did respond to him. Jay Johnson, 3589 as well, thank you. AP, it comes in as APDI6GU. Appreciate the update. Dunk, that was on the Wolves video yesterday. Bestai Software 650. Thanks, Dunk, for all you do. Then he asked me to give a shout out to his disabled brother-in-law who loves me and asks every single day, can we have the funny man on? How cool is that? And I believe that is William Lewis. How you doing, William? Am I the funny man? Do I make you laugh? I make my girlfriend laugh when I take my clothes off. Dear me. So listen, I hope William's of age. Otherwise that joke might not have gone down very well. So yeah, William, I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for supporting my channel and watching my videos, and cheers to Bestai Software for buying me a coffee this morning. Also Steve Lang, he said, thanks Dunk, always great to hear a reasonable voice in these crazy social media driven times. Johnny McLean, one of my channel members, appreciate the hard work. Copites of Anfield, Gareth Turner, he says he's a bit of cash for the papers. You know, that's nice, isn't it? Because, you know, these things add up. If you're spending, I know it doesn't sound much, but three quid, you know, 3 quid, 3 times so far, it's 9 quid, you know what I mean? That's a couple of pints, isn't it? I don't know, in Yorkshire or something? I don't know. I guess it depends where you live in the UK. But these things do add up, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to go and get some newspapers, and, you know, I'm buying them for the channel, for us, for the website, whatever. And, you know, you can't sit in a cafe speaking to Spanish people and not have a coffee. And before you start saying, yeah, but you don't need to buy a breakfast, Chubs, I've only had scrambled egg each time I've gone. I ain't had no bacon around. So, but I'm getting some fucking bacon this morning. Thank you. Listen, that's Gareth, Copites of Anfield is his YouTube channel. Please go and have a look. You know, I do like to promote people's Liverpool channels. If they're genuine people, you know, 9 times out of 10 they remain genuine and they're good people, you know. So sometimes they are, and you learn from that. But there is a couple of other channels that I want to promote as well. And someone said yesterday in the comments, I'm thinking of launching a YouTube channel, Liverpool. I was like, do it, let's do it. You know, because the more people that are switched on that do Liverpool content, the better it is, because it gives a good representation. Otherwise, you just get, you know, these people sat in, you know, fancy, you know, I don't know, sat in front of a green screen and just patronising and carrying on. So let's have some real people doing the videos, you know, like Gareth with the Copites of Anfield, and you can't get more real than Miserable Martin, Red Raw LFC. Go and check him out, Red Raw LFC. I just like stuff like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? Rather than someone that's reading off a script and, you know, rehearsed and stuff like that. That's why my videos go on so long. And okay, that might not appeal to many people, but I prefer to keep it real. And I like real people, and I like genuine people. Jen as well, she bought me a coffee. Thank you, Jen. Jen's like my biggest supporter around here, and we are very lucky to have her. Not only am I very lucky to have her, but you guys are too, because nearly every time she comes on the stream, she buys a membership for someone. Gifts a membership, that's what it's called. Gifts a membership. So thank you, Jen. We're very lucky to have Jen. And she's a lovely person, and not just because she supports the channel and supports the community. I know she's a lovely person because I've communicated with Jen privately, and she's an absolute diamond. She really is. And if it's the last thing I do, one day I'll find a way of really giving her something back. You know what I mean? I've tried before. I mean, I've got a book. I think it was, oh God, who was it? James Milner. I often get asked to promote books and things like that, and they'll say, oh, you know, I'll give you a book, you know, for a competition, a signed book, you know, by a player or something. And I always say, hang on, I want a signed book for myself as well. And they'll go, yeah, no problem. And I think I got one, I think it was the James Milner that signed it, and I sent that to Jen. So I think I sent her a great big tin of chocolate biscuits or a selection book or something once, I don't know. Basically, you gotta look after Jen, so. But she's not that sort of person that supports for something back either, and that's why she's a good person. Because sometimes when people spit the dummies out on here, if you've offended them or something, they'll say, and I've supported you. It's like, right, you know what I mean? Like, is it conditional? Like, do you know what I mean? Unconditional support is what I like, and that applies offline as well when it comes to relationships. You know, you want unconditional love, don't you? Not conditional. Gary Ablett, thanks for your content. Thank you, Gary. You joined us on the stream yesterday as well. Paul Houlihan, channel member. Gary Ablett is a channel member, as Jen is a channel member, and Johnny McLeod, there's loads of channel members. But Paul Houlihan said, towards the beer fund, mate. I think it was getting to me a bit yesterday, the transfer window, so I think Paul was like, go and get yourself a beer. Blitzkrieg, thanks for your efforts the last 24 hours. Don't buy yourself a coffee and buckle up for the next 24. Thank you. Another channel member, as is that guy 73. Thanks for all your hard work. Love your videos. Eddie Cox Wilkins, another channel member. Thanks for everything you do. Sorry if I made it hard for you yesterday. I don't know what that the typing. It's not It's not clear. Typos in this. Something to do with the papers. Yesterday, something for you yesterday is for one of the papers. I'm not sure what that is, Eddie. He says, sorry if I made you made it hard for you. That doesn't sound right, Eddie. I don't know what that was, brother, but whatever it is, you never have to apologise to me. But thank you for the support, and I think he's saying there, put that towards the papers or something like that. And then I think we're up to date on those ones, on the what are they called? Super thanks. That's the love heart under every video. The day before was Watty and Alternative 112, Brace Deville, Vex Gaming, etc., etc. If in the last 24 hours you've done a super thanks, the love heart one under the videos, and I haven't read your name, it's very important to me that you let me know, okay? My email address is dunk, @koptalk.com, and that email address is for you guys if you ever need any kind of help with anything that you think I can help you with. So then we had the streams yesterday. We did 2 streams yesterday, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Reasonably sensible yesterday. There was no meltdowns, but very well supported on the streams yesterday. If I received this kind of support on a daily basis, we'd be absolutely laughing, because I would be able to make things a lot better for you. So I want to especially thank the following people: David Crompton, Izzy Taylor, Ben, Jen, Steve Moser, Terry, Watty, Gareth, again, Copites of Anfield Turner, Sadiq Edwards, whose lovely partner was set to give birth last night, so hopefully we have a new red, so I'm sure he'll touch base with us at some point today. So I hope everything's gone well there, Sadiq. He's definitely punching that lad. He sent me a picture of his missus in hospital. She's a very pretty girl. That guy, we got Kevin Meyer. Is that how you pronounce that, Kev? I do apologise if not. Off the Post, who I will be emailing today. He has a YouTube channel, and I said drop me the link and I'll give it a mention. Let's see if we can get some subs. You've got to look after good people. You know what I mean? And he is good people. Rochi UK, Robert Smith, Jay Carey, David Coleman, and Phil Z. The streams were very well supported yesterday, and that kind of support would make a huge difference to my life in terms of not being so stressed and feeling under pressure and overwhelmed with things, bills that you've got to pay and things. And not only that, but if I had that kind of support, I could get myself a new iMac or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Because that one in my the one in my lounge that I do the streams on, every time I go on that, my eyes are fucking mincing. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I do appreciate the support that you guys give me. You're incredible, and I really mean that. I do. But listen, not everyone's in a position to give support like that, right? But you watching this video right now can thumbs up this video if you want to. Right, that's support. There will be people that are butthurt watching this video that will thumbs it down, but that says more about them, that why the reasons why they're here, and that's their life. There's obviously something missing in their life. I've got a great life, right? So I don't go around thumbsing down videos. Do you know what I mean? If it's something I see in a video and I don't like it, I just don't like it. I just, all right, well, I didn't like it, or I disagree. I don't get all butthurt and do that. But you can leave a comment as well, But I also know that some of you, drive for a living and stuff, and you can't, type up. And some of you as well are a bit naughty. You watch from work and places like that. Do you know what I mean? So you've got your phone down and put the earphone. I know what you do because you're telling me. But you're watching, and every view counts. That's how I look at it. Every view counts, even the ones that are watching for the wrong reasons. So we've got the acknowledgements out of the way. I won't keep you waiting for too much longer. Obviously, let's have a look. Pedro Neto's obviously gone to Chelsea. Did a video about that yesterday. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, I think it had Wolves in the title. You must watch that video. I think it's very important. Now, Thubamendi did come off the bench last night for Real Sociedad against FC Union Berlin. Is that the name? I did have the game on in the background while I was streaming, kept putting some of it on the screen, whatever, so that people could see it. And it made me laugh that some of these X accounts said that he played the 45 minutes last night, and he didn't. Excuse me, my maths is terrible, but he played about 25 minutes, 24, 25, 26, something like that, but did well. And obviously all eyes were on him at the end of the game to see if he, broke down in tears or waved off the fans or whatever, but I didn't see anything. A shirt was thrown into the crowd by one of the Real Sociedad players that I think Liverpool fans were saying was him, even though they weren't sure, but it wasn't clear to me who did that. So I don't think you have anything to worry on that front at the moment. Joyce didn't surface last night with anything, which I think is good news. So no news is good news on this until you hear the confirmation that something's going ahead. I was asked last night on the stream, what do you think out of 10, Dunk, in terms of the chances of this happening? Now, when you ask someone that, let them answer it based on current knowledge at that time. You can't pull them up a day, a week later, a month later and say, you said. Do you know what I mean? Because what I said last night might be different today. What I say now might be different this afternoon, because things change in football. And often people say, that journalist said this and that happened. And it's like, yeah, but you've also got to understand that things change in football, right? So, you guys are mature around here and you know that. So I was asked last night, out of 10, what do you think the chances are of us signing him? And I said 10. And people were like, really? I was like, yeah, 10. And right now, this morning, I still feel 10. This evening, when we do Saturday night streaming, it could be 2. I don't know. But based on what we know at the moment, I'm, confident about this. So we'll just see how it goes. And do you know what? If it doesn't happen, whoopee-woo. I couldn't care less. Although I might be critical of the club, we will see at the end of the window. One thing I do want to say to you, I don't think I'm going to make a video about this because it'll get more attention, and I'd rather say it in a morning briefing. Because I know that the majority of people watching this video are the most loyal to the channel. Do you know what I mean? Because they like all the videos, which could be a bit unfair because maybe people haven't got time. I feel that we will go for Inacio, I know this is one of those that I've been willing for ages. And we have had information before, to suggest that, to confirm that Liverpool have previously sniffed around him. And a couple of weeks ago, if you remember, in Portugal, there was multiple Portuguese outlets over the space of 3 days saying that Liverpool was sniffing around. And I believe that. Now, whether anything will come from it or not, I'm not sure. How would I possibly know? Maybe even Richard Hughes doesn't know himself right now. But I think Liverpool have gone in and they've worked out the exact finances as to what it would cost, to make happen. But then they've gone on to deal with other things first. And the defensive midfielder has always been the priority. So I think they will look at that. And then I just have a feeling that if the money is there, it should be fucking there, that they might go for him. Now think about this, right? I know we always, bang on, just pay the fucking money, pay the money, just meet the valuation, the contract buyout clause, not release clause, contract buyout clause in this instance. But let's say Liverpool do that and they have to pay the full amount in one go. That could affect other deals, right? If they can do that deal and spread it over, the contract or a period of years, that might enable Liverpool to go for an Inacio as well, right? So you've got to think like that as well. These are business decisions that, as fans, we don't really want to hear about them, just pay it, whatever. But it's just the way they operate, right? That's the way they operate. So if it meant Liverpool getting another decent player, Liverpool taking the time on this, would you then be a bit more relaxed? Yeah, would you be a bit more, yeah, all right, fair enough. Or are you still going to go, no, just pay the money, pay the contract lease clause in one go, we don't need Inacio or any other centre-back, So you've got to think about little things like that. Because it's very easy for us to say, just pay the money. Don't get me wrong, we're an elite football club. We should be able to pay the money for him and Inacio. But this is the way that these owners operate. I'll be keeping an eye on Inacio. Eight at Wolves, possibly. But what you've got to remember is that Inacio can play as a centre back and a left back. That's versatile. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye on them, and there's bound to be other surprises. I think. I genuinely do think that we will make signings this summer, guys. I do, and I've been calm about that. When everyone else has been losing their head, I haven't. So, but we will see. I'm not a Twitter ITK or anything like that. Anyway, so that's about it, really. Now, listen, I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching this video. Even if you're someone that don't like me, you're out like that, or you just here in case something gets said, question yourself. But no, even if you, whatever the reason you're here, I do appreciate you watching the video, even if you thumbs it down. While you're doing that, I'll be on my way down to the Mediterranean Sea to the butchers, so I can assure you I won't lose any sleep over it. We will touch base hopefully this morning before I go live. I'm going to go on, it's 10 o'clock here already, so I'm going live in 3 hours, so I need to, my time zone, I need to get on with things. I need to go and get the newspapers, I need to go and get a coffee, and I need to go to the butchers, and I need to feed Remy. Remy? I've not fed Remy yet. He'll be fuming. You know what I mean? And I think I'm going to take, I think I'm going to give Spectre. Spectre is someone that comments on the live streams. He is the greatest KopTalk TV moderator, I'll have you know. He likes the videos when I do comments, when I read the comments out. And there are some exceptional comments being left on my videos. I used to do that on a Friday afternoon on a live stream. And I think I'm going to do it again. So it's just a little bit busy at the moment. But I am going to start doing that and addressing the best and maybe the worst comments. I quite would like to include a feature, wanker of the week. I can think of one that would get it every week. But you know what? Let's keep it positive around here. We don't need to be like that, do we? Let's keep it positive. And because there's some great comments on here and some that you need to know about as well. Right, so I will be bringing that in. I don't think we'll wait until next Friday to do it because it's a long time. But I am exceptionally busy at the moment. And my chick is coming back here on Tuesday. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? She left here on Tuesday. She said, yeah, we'll sort something out. I'll get back, get home, and back to see you. I thought maybe end of month or September or something like that. She was home Tuesday. She booked her flights on Thursday. And she's back here on Tuesday again for 11 days. She nearly killed me over the last 9 days. What am I going to do now? 11 days. Anyway, I told her, I said, you listen, right? My peoples comes first. In fairness, when she was here last time, which was up till Tuesday of this week, every day I was like, right, let's go, we'll go and do this. And she was like, no, you need to do your work. You need to, I was like, no, they're cool. They're all right. FSG owned the club. Nothing will happen. And she was like, who's FSG? Because she doesn't know anything about football. So she has been very supportive. And but I have explained to her that things are a little bit different now. So that, what I mean by that is obviously it's intense at the moment. We're waiting to see what happens with Real Sociedad. But we're coming to the end of the window. And I explained to her that on transfer deadline day, that I would be doing an all-day stream, and I said I'll probably be from 6 or 7 in the morning till midnight. And she went, I'll make sure I go home before then. So I don't blame her. So I will be here, guys, as normal. It won't be affecting things this time. Yesterday my friends invited me out Friday. As you know, I see them on a Friday sometimes. I can't, guys. Today my friends will be in a bar literally 2 streets away from me saying, come on, Dunk. And I'll be like, can't. So I've got to stay with this responsibility for you guys because I've got VIP members that they pay to be support me through a membership on the members website, and you know what, they'd be cool as fuck. They'd go and do what you want, don't we? Don't care. They're like that. That's what I mean about my members and that round here, my channel members. They don't say we want this and that because we're a channel member. They just want to support me. It ain't that good, I like that because that means then that the majority of my content can go to everybody, and that's how it should be. And trust me, when I do private videos on here, I'm not talking OnlyFans. I'm thinking about doing that. When I do private videos on here, it really is either to protect someone or because I know there would be a backlash. You know, like you can say something and then there can be boom, you know, and it's like quiet life sort of thing. So, but I do appreciate you guys, channel members, my VIP members, people that buy me a beer, people that thumbs up the video, people that leave a comment, people that watch my videos. You know, I'm very flattered, honestly. So, that's the end of the video. If you appreciate this video, if you appreciate the effort, if you appreciate the channel, all right, if you want to make these chubby cheeks smile, hit the thumbs up button. I guarantee if you hit the thumbs up button, thumbs down button, I won't go on. I'll just go like that. Because it always makes me laugh. Leave a comment if there's anything you'd like to say. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hey, listen, Saturday night steaming tonight, so technically it's a vodka. All right, hit the super thanks button. That's the love heart under the video. And if you act quick, you could get me some sausages. I'm off at butchers, so you could say, don't get yourself some sausages, get some bangers and that. Yeah, it makes it a bit funny, doesn't it, when people say that? Do you remember when we did that recently? Someone says, get yourself a toothbrush, get yourself a wagon wheel, get yourself some aspirin. You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on here? I do think they're the funny ones, so I think that when you use the super thanks, you should throw those in occasionally. But yeah, Butchers is calling. Gotta go. All right, guys, I'll see you on a live stream on here around midday. I'll go and get them newspapers and we'll see what's what. All right.